I'm Christie Miller, the Healthy Living Architect. I used to be a financial analyst, and then a corporate attorney, and then an LA County Sheriff. So I know the toll that stress can take on your body, mind, and soul. I've climbed the ladder of success so many times, and quite frankly, I was good at it. But unfortunately, I did so at the cost of my health and happiness. From the outside looking in, you would think I had it all. I had the hot husband, the beach house, the convertible Mercedes, but I wasn't taking care of myself and I was miserable. I spent 14 hours a day working. My meals consisted of burgers, fries, Diet Coke, and M&Ms, of course, and exercise was the last thing on my list. When I had time off, I needed to relax, not run on a treadmill or add something else to my to-do list. After watching my dad die prematurely from a totally preventable disease, I knew I had to change my life because I was following in his footsteps. So I decided to walk away from my successful career and the big fat paycheck that came with it and focus on what was really important, my health and my happiness. And then I went on to lose 28 pounds in my mid-40s when all my friends were saying, accept it, that's as good as it gets. I figured out how to eat healthy food that was actually delicious, and I no longer dreaded exercise because in my mind, it was no longer the magic eraser to get rid of my food sins. And here's the best part, I got my husband on board with me. Through my transformation, I finally figured out what I want to be when I grow up. So I went on to earn my certifications in personal training, nutrition, and life coaching. I love sharing my own experience and expertise with other women who want it all, a thriving career, a rockin' hot body, and a winning mindset. So whether we work one-on-one, you jump into one of my great group programs, or you just swing by my website for a healthy bite every now and then, I'm here to teach you how to eat healthy, train daily, and win back your happiness.
Thank you all for being here. I know it's late in the afternoon, probably a little bit tired after lunch, so I'll try and keep this really upbeat. As you can tell from my tears, I am so passionate about helping people live their best life. Because that's not how I entered the world. You saw that I struggled. I'm going to rewind in a minute, but I want to tease Dave and also Clarissa. Clarissa, Harvard was on your vision board for how long?
It's been about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Dave, I think he said it was a year. This is an excerpt from my book that published 31 days ago. So if you don't believe in positive affirmations yet, now's the time. So in the earlier video, I mentioned that I had struggled in my life. I was born weighing less than 5 pounds, addicted to illegal drugs, and not expected to live. If I lived, I was going to have learning disabilities or mental issues. Now the jury's still out on that one, but I did live. I was lucky enough to be adopted by a great set of parents, and everything was going wonderful until about 2 months later. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it was the 60s. You didn't live when you had breast cancer in the 60s. So my mom, being the Spaniard Catholic that she was, she got down on her knees every day and prayed to God, please let me raise my babies. You gave me these 2 beautiful babies, her words, not mine. Please let me raise them. Prayed and prayed and prayed, and she won that request. Yeah. That is the power of prayer. So then I just had a pretty good normal life, growing up, Southern California. We only got this thing you call rain every, couple months, and life was good. Went to college at USC. Now, granted, it wasn't Harvard, but it was USC, so I was pretty happy. My UCLA Bruin father was not, but that's okay. And what I'm going to do today is walk through my 5 careers and give you lessons that I've learned specifically from each one of those. And what I liked about the photo that Dolly had up here earlier is that I sort of consider those 4 careers my failures that led me to this win. even though they were successful careers. Because what I do now is awesome. I love it. I never had this smile on my face as a financial analyst or an attorney or a sheriff or all the other stuff. How scared do I look right there? Do you know what that look is? Oh, crap. As soon as I get that diploma in my hand, my parents are cutting me off. I have to pay my own rent. I have to pay for my own car payment. What the heck? But I was going to be a financial analyst. So, okay, I'm going to have a job. I'm going to have good income coming in. The lesson here that I learned took a while because I was being sent as a 21-year-old punk into entrepreneur's business to help make the decision if they could get the loan that they desperately needed to survive. Because as my dad said, I was working for Heller Financial and he called them a loan shark. But the lesson here is, and this is for each of you that are still in school, is get it and believe it. You can't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a brain surgeon. You have to get the education. Well, you guys are all here getting such great education, whether you're at Harvard or any of the surrounding schools. So when you get that diploma and you've worked hard for all that knowledge, believe in yourself and your training, and also believe in the people that hire you. Because they know the skills that they're looking for and they know you have them. So go forward with that information. And it took me a while to learn that in this job. Because again, I was a 21-year-old like, hello, Mr. Entrepreneur that's 65 years old and what do I know? Trust it, because you guys are getting educated. During this time, I learned another lesson, which was, if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? And as entrepreneurs, I can ask you, if you don't take care of your body, who's going to run your business? And if you don't take care of your body, how are you going to enjoy all your success? Remember Mom in that deal? Oh, by the way, don't get married in the 80s. Oh, poodle hair. Bad. My mom made that deal with God. Let me raise my babies. When this photo was taken, nobody in the family knew that she had a secret. She had been diagnosed shortly before my wedding with terminal colon and liver cancer. She had 3 months to live. She didn't tell anyone because she didn't want to ruin that day. And talk about the epitome of raising your babies. Your daughter just got married. Unfortunately, Mom lost her battle about 18 months later, but she kept saying she was going to make another deal. And I kept telling her, if you make that deal, Mom, you've got to go into real estate because you're going to knock Trump right off of that corner. But she gave it a great battle, and I was so proud with how she used her faith, and nothing was going to stop her. But it goes back to that lesson. You have to take care of yourself. Your generation, our generation, is so much smarter today about what we do with our health. They didn't know. Mom and Dad really didn't know, but you guys know. So help out yourselves, help out your friends and your family. Those were the failures. Now, as an author, a speaker, and a healthy living architect, because I hate using the word coach. There's coaches on every corner in California. When you get pulled over in California, they don't ask you for your driver's license. They ask you for your coaching card. So, through a very expensive branding guy, I'm the healthy living architect. And this is totally, I love what I do, and I help people. If they need to lose weight, I help them lose weight. If they need to just eat healthier, I help them eat healthier. But the best part of my job is this. I work with executives in corner offices. I work with attorneys, doctors. I work with housewives. It is awesome because you make slight little changes in the way you're thinking about things, and success is just there waiting to come to you. It's like Dave was talking about earlier, positive affirmations, baby. I'm at Harvard. So the lesson from this career that I've already finally learned is not all prisons have bars. Every single one of you, unless you're not really human, has some sort of limiting belief in your head. Like, well, who am I to change the world? Well, who am I to be successful? Why do you deserve it? Why me? Why would anyone listen to me? I don't know how to do that. Break those bars down. Step by step, minute by minute, whatever task you want to achieve, surround yourself with people that can help you, get the support, and bust down those bars. Now you might wonder how I've been able to have all these successful careers. You guys want to know?
Yes.
I'm really good in bed. So getting kicked out of here. I'll explain why. And until then, my mother's rolling it over in her grave. M3 equals success. And you guys are all supposed to have postcards, but they're in the green. Oh, there you go. Okay. There are 3 parts to success, as far as I'm concerned, in how I live my life. And the very first one is, what's your fight song? Every one of you has a smartphone, right?
Yes.
Who can tell me what they woke up to the last time they had to set an alarm? Okay, on purpose? Okay, good for you. So you're already doing this. Congratulations. You're already on your way to success, or you're there. Yeah. I suggest to each and every one of you that you program your smartphone to wake up to your fight song. So rather than hear the traffic report or a song that you just hate, program your smartphone tonight. I did this back in June. I was at a business conference, and Elvis Presley's stepbrother, David, was giving a motivational speech. And he played the song The Impossible Dream, live rendition by Elvis. And as I was sitting kind of where you guys are, except in Vegas, I got a little teary-eyed because sometimes my dream for my business feels impossible. So that night, I took that song, downloaded it, and set it to my alarm the next morning. I was at that conference for 5 days. I ran into David in the hallway one day and I told him what I did. That I'd been listening to that song and I was really just charged and ready to go. And then I saw him a couple days later, again, and I just very matter-of-factly said, if you wake up to the right song, how can you not succeed? He looked at me and said, that's a book, and if you don't write it, I will. June 28th, 2014. My book, The Playlist for Life, If You Wake Up to the Right Song, How Can You Not Succeed? Published November 5th. I was scared he was going to take that title. Thank you. So this is clue number 1 for success. Wake up to the right song, the right something. Number 2 is be in the moment. It's really easy to get caught up in how busy everyone is, everything you got going on, your finals, your job, your friends, your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. But take the time each day to be mindful. And whether that's for you prayer, meditation, for me it's just walking on the beach is one of my things, being in nature. Figure out what works for you and promise and commit to yourself that you'll spend 15 minutes a day doing it. And do it in the morning. All these things, and this is why I say I'm good in bed. I wake up in bed, obviously, to the right song, and then I meditate in bed. And a lot of the meditation experts will tell you, oh, you should never meditate in bed, you might fall asleep. Well, I make sure I don't fall asleep, but that's why I'm successful, because I'm really good in bed. And the third one, the third M, so we got music, we got mindfulness, be in the moment. The third one is move your body. And this isn't just exercise. This is move your mind. That is part of your body, it's in there. Keep moving forward. Whether it's taking another class, taking another seminar, asking for people's business cards here. Every single one of us wants to help you and give back to you. Because we've had mentors that have helped us. So keep moving forward every single day. How much time do I have? Oh my gosh, I have a lot of time. We're going to finish early here. Okay. In the intro, it said that I was on the show Wipeout. I learned some really good lessons on Wipeout that not only go for life, but they also go for you as an entrepreneur. Lesson number 1. Life is not always going to go as planned, and you are going to fall. We've been talking about failure a couple times today. This is a qualifying round, and this is where they take 24 people, and the fastest 12 move on to the next round. Well, if you've ever seen the show, you know that everyone gets just annihilated. So my theory was, after I got past the, oh crud, I fell, was fail quick and swim fast. These obstacles are hard, and in the qualifying round, as long as you get to the finish line, you don't have to complete all the obstacles. All you have to do is try it once and fall. So, fail quickly, swim hard. So if you guys see things in your life that just aren't going as planned, and you now know that your plan is not gonna work, don't hang on to it and go down with a ship. Change plans really, really quickly. You know, sometimes life goes sideways on you, and you just don't know what to do. And in those instances, you just gotta hang on, because somehow you'll get through it. But then, you feel like you're losing your grip. That's where you reach out for support. Support from every single person you know and don't know. If you've read a book, sure you've read a book, right? Write to the author. Send them an email. You'll be surprised what really true best-selling authors, that they'll respond, or someone on their team will respond to you. Go to a priest, a clergyman, a coach, or a healthy living architect, whatever we're calling ourselves these days. Just go get help. Go to a professor. Go to a mentor. Go to a successful business person. Go to another fellow actor or actress that's doing what you're doing. And just ask them for help. Because they will help you get a grip. Then you'll be back on top. And all of a sudden, you may feel like you are flying out of control on fire. And let me tell you, that is fun. That's one obstacle I wanted to repeat over. It's a 7-story slide. They had to give us time to rest at the top of the slide because we had just huffed up all the stairs at 1:30 in the morning in 42-degree weather. I was chanting something to myself as I was going down that slide, and I can't say all the words because I really would get kicked out of Harvard. But it was, during the whole process, I had this chant, and it was an acronym that my friend had given me. It was Samura Misses. And what it meant was, Christie Miller, you are a mother blank rock star. And I kept chanting that to myself. And going down that slide, I really believed it. That was fun. So, in life, like we've been saying, you're going to have your failures, but if you just persevere, if you keep asking for help, if you believe in yourself, if you do positive affirmations, if you have gratitude, which is the biggest key to happiness. Without gratitude, there is no joy. If you keep doing it, you are guaranteed to reach the finish line. Right there. So please, remember, I'm standing there with a torn MCL. I didn't quit. And as long as you guys don't quit, you are destined for an incredible life, full of success, and an abundance of happiness. Thank you.